What's going on, Noodles? My bad, I'm late. Wanted to do the bonus stream today, so a couple things I wanted to say. First off, so this will be the last Dark Souls 2 stream, at least for a while, unless we revisit for some reason or whatever. I went ahead and bought some more life gems too, and I wanted to say that today's stream is pretty much, we're going back to Frigid Outskirts to finish off the 2 tiger bosses that we didn't beat last time, because I didn't want to spend all stream doing that. Today I get to spend all stream doing that if I want to. And then we're gonna go on the hunt for the Dark Lurker to do that quest real quick. Whoops. So hopefully I can get all that done today. If not, then oh well, it'll be on the back burner until the next time, or unless I feel like doing it again. But I don't want to hang up too much on Dark Souls 2 now that we've kind of finished the game pretty much. One thing I did notice too, after beating her, after beating Nashandra and all that, and Aldea, it seems that she now sells infinite Titanite chunks, so that's cool. So we can come back here and buy a whole bunch of Titanite chunks from her and finish upgrading other weapons that we have if we want to. Can also buy, of course, the other infusion types if we want to infuse anything, but I bought the last Titanite slab that she had 2 available, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, so if I want to go back and get the others, I can. What's up, Hager? I'm doing good. I was taking a nap before I got on here and noticed what time it was, so if I seem a little disheveled or whatever, that is what's going on, so sorry about that. But we are back at it. Let's go ahead and let's run to the Frigid Outskirts and hope that we can beat it this time. Hopefully we can get these done, and then we'll get, I don't know, the Dark Lurker quest going right after. You should talk about something crazy. Like what? Let's see. All right, and we have our humanity, so, and as long as we got the crown on, we also shouldn't lose humanity anymore. So we're going to be wearing the crown from here on out, just to make sure that we got the curse lifted, so we're not worried about popping humanities like crazy and wasting them. So should work. All right, this way, right? Yeah. And then we'll resummon our buddies, because they help so much, especially with fighting the things on the way. I know it increases boss health, but again, help with those stupid electric antelope things is always nice. There you are. Hope you're doing good today. Hope everybody's doing good. Love in one's 20s. It's a bit of an interesting topic to talk about. I think it's relative. Some find it early, some don't. Some find it later. I found love in my 20s, so it's real. And even if she's mad at me or I'm mad at her, still love the hell out of that woman. So it's relative. I think if you find a good partner, you know, that's what counts more than just falling in love and whatnot. Vengarl. Can't see through your body, dude. Now the other thing too is the fact that we're gonna need to be able to dodge these guys. I swear, I never get to actually dodge them. Then they whoop my butt. Alright, pop our gem. I don't know if I'm going the right way. I am going the right way. Okay, cool. I would say more love in your teens is more not real. Look at Romeo and Juliet. But then again, I think she was supposed to be early teens and he was more almost 20 in the real story. But still, you know, dumb. Alright, there we go. Heal up in our stuff while we wait for the storm to subside a little bit. They're gonna kill all of that. Alright, time to run. Run. It's just a little more manageable when I'm using just one weapon. Especially if I get the chops right. Just talk about the chops and then I screw it up. Y'all fight it. That's the thing, I'm gonna end up using up all my health stuff. There we go. If we get done early before the 2.5 hours I normally stream is up, then we will talk about what's the plan for tomorrow and future stuff. Damn it! There we go. Hold on, Hager. Let me get to... Oh crap, now I'm lost. It's too snowy, I can't see shit. Oh, it's right in front of me. And then there's that NPC. I want to say if I just bolt for it, I probably should get there. Just this way. Come on, guys. Unless they start fighting that NPC. Now keep in mind, Hager, even though, because I know you delete your stuff a lot, I actually can see it in my program, so it doesn't get deleted for me when I see your stuff. So FYI, if you didn't know that, now you do. Come on. I want to make sure I go to the right spot, but not where I fall down. Okay. Oh boy. Ow. It's gonna come to this, my friend. Okay, we should be good. So I want the whole crew here while we go after this. Oh, I still don't know if I'm going the right way. Knowing my luck, I'll fall down. There we go. Okay, cool. Is it another one? Okay, come on, guys. Ignore it. Let's go. We got bosses to fight. So they get here and don't die. Man, you get a lot of souls from those guys. Just looking at like what I got right now. I was checking the comments on something and there was someone from the Gulf who was choosing to go to Bali or the Maldives. What do you think? Will you play Phantom Blade? I was thinking there are people who don't work and yet have a lot of money. Oh. So I don't know what Phantom Blade is. I'm gonna have to look. I probably do, but I don't know at the moment. Alright, let's pop these gems. Some healing tracks going. Ah, I didn't dodge it in time. Oh God. All right, fellers. Distract him while I go and whack him in the butt. I don't like that I didn't get fully healed, so hold on. Uh-oh. Heal. Y'all are doing bad. I guess good job at distracting, bad job at actual damage. I got you. Oops. I whacked him a little bit. Oh gosh. No. Uh-oh. Don't kill me. Okay, this one's almost done. Oh gosh. Of course it goes after me and not the others. Uh-oh. Let's finish this one off. And then try to get this one before it starts to do its thing. Uh-oh. When it starts doing that buff thing, it's gonna start healing. Uh-oh. One more. One more. We got it! We got it! First try of the day! There we go. Ah, first try of the day. Well, this is going to be a short stream if Dark Lurker's quick too. But holy crap, we did it. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Okay, so those people that you see going to like Bali and all that stuff, a lot of the times they're already rich. Or they're, what do you call it? The trust fund babies. So there's a little fly, it keeps touching my nose. So I wouldn't really judge things based on that. Fine work. Praise the sun. What is this? Where does that send us? Oh, ha! Back here. Cool. All right, so that's done. And just like that, because I'm professional. Why did it get... I'm just laughing in my brain at the moment just because of the fact of how fast that was compared to when we were trying it the other week, last week or whatever. Phantom Blade. I'm gonna remind me after I get done with this to look that up, because it sounds familiar, but I'm not really sure as what that is at the moment. Oh, real quick, actually, before we go there, yes, before we go there, I want to test something real quick. But yeah, a lot of the times those people that go to like the Gulf, Bali and all that, I mean, unless you like save up for it, because nowadays you can buy tickets to go and do that stuff. If there's lots of sales and ticket websites or whatever that you can do all that. So it's not completely out of the norm for a regular person to just go there. But when you see like the Instagram models or whatever, or just people that do the Instagram thing, most of the time that's just their trust fund babies, so they get to go and live like that because they got a buttload of money that they can withdraw from and not worry about stuff. Plus, relative in other countries, you know, depending on your dollar, euro, or whatever you use, sometimes can stretch pretty far in some countries. So you'd be surprised. Regardless, like in the US, we've got inflation going on up the butt right now, but you could technically take, you know, $100 and probably go somewhere where that $100 is a lot more in their money than our money. So, you were saying that people in the middle are incredibly rich in a crazy way. Some of them, not everybody. I'm not saying like everybody in the Middle East is ridiculously rich. I'm just saying like if you go to New York, certain parts of New York, or even where I live, you go to certain parts, California, Texas, anywhere you go, you've always got rich people. But I had a friend that I used to work with who was from Iraq, and he used to talk about how they would go party in Dubai and stuff, right? And he wasn't rich or anything. And he would talk about how they would leave their cars. And I don't know if this is a true story or not, or if anything is real, right? I always take things with a grain of salt, but given that I've never been there and I don't know the people, so I don't know how true this would be. But he would talk about how the rich people that live there would buy these expensive like Ferraris, Lambos, and stuff like that, and then when they just want a new car, they just leave it in parked on the sidewalk or something like that, and just leave it around, or in parking decks, and just go get themselves new cars. And they would do that all the time. And he talked about, again, grain of salt, don't know how real it was, but he talked about how he used to help get those cars and sell them. And I mean, this was also during the Iraq war and stuff that was going on at the time, so I don't know. And also early Saddam time as well. So I don't know how true all that is, where he would get these and what he would do to get them, but you know, hey. No, not all Americans are rich. A lot of us are pretty poor. I'm one of them. I mean, I'm at least able to have this stuff, but this was all built up over time. It's not like I went out yesterday and purchased all of this. This was all things I've been building up for years. So little by little with my jobs and whatever. No, I did not mean to do that. I'm so sorry. Oh, he did do it. Ha, there we go. And I got the achievement. I did not mean to do that. I put my remote under the desk and my finger hit my leg and then pushed the button. Whoops. Cool. Thanks, Ben Hart. Sorry I hurt you. So we got Ben Hart's weapon. So this will take us to our last bonfire. I want to showcase it. So they say that it's not the real Moonlight blade, that it's a fake. So I don't even think I can equip it because I don't think I have the right stuff for it. Apparently this ice rapier is pretty busted too. There it is. Oh, I do. It doesn't seem to have much scaling at all. So this is the Moonlight Greatsword in this game. Big old chunky mofo. Really pretty. I think it's pretty cool looking. If we read the description here, the Blue Moon Greatsword. The blade of this greatsword shines like the brilliant rays of the moon in the oldest legends, rarely spoken of today. It is said that the sword was born of a great white being. Then what explains this lifeless weapon? Perhaps there has been some mistake. So does it? I don't have intelligence on this character. Okay, that's just that thing. So I don't know. Does this not shoot beams? Or do you have to have a certain intelligence for it to do that? So typically the Moonlight Greatsword, you can, when you heavy swing it, it'll shoot beams out. So, cool. I know, right? What's up, Commando? No, I love this sword. This is one of my favorite swords to get in Bloodborne. I get it in all the games. If I run an intelligence build, like a mage or something, I usually try to get this as my weapon. It's just an awesome weapon. Do your allies fight back if you constantly attack? Oh, so NPC wise, yes. If you do attack them enough, they will attack back. That's why they usually are pretty forgiving if you give 1 or 2 hits, because it's like an accidental, like I did. It's like, oops, I didn't mean to hit you, and they forgive you in a sense, right? But if you do it enough, then it'll do it. Yeah, I kind of figured that was what everybody says, that this one's not the real one, that it's a fake. But you know, and it's even alluded to, like we talked to that one guy, the merchant at Iron Keep, and he's like, I think it's a fake, I don't think it's real. So now in Dark Souls 1 you get this by chopping off Ceaseless's tail and upgrading a weapon. So, well, actually no, you just top his tail off and you get it. Never mind. So you get this by chopping Ceaseless's tail off, Ceaseless the Scaleless. So yeah, but it's a cool weapon. I like it. It's pretty. Now that I got all the other chunks, I need to go back and like redo some weapons now at some point. So if I start New Game Plus on this character at some point, I'll at least have it. All right, so with that being done, because I wanted to go back and do that. Now, there is another quest that we never did, and sadly I didn't know exactly how to trigger it. But if you guys remember when we talked to Pate in the beginning, the guy that trapped us behind, he's kind of the Patches in this game, it seems. And then we found Creighton in the undead area, in the undead purgatory area, right? Or Huntsman's Corpse, that's where it was at. Huntsman's Corpse. He was the one trapped in that one place. Right, yeah, I got you. He was the one trapped and locked up because Pate had locked him in there and tricked him. So, well, I think he got trapped in his own trap for Pate. So, whoops. The spider must be killed again. The Duke one? You gotta kill the Duke again? Duke Freya or whatever. But anyway, if you go, I didn't do their questline right. You're supposed to talk to each of them where they show up, and then eventually you'll come to a house and they're fighting and you pick which one you want to help. If you help Pate, you'll get engraved gauntlets at the end, which boosts your critical attack on something. And then if you fight with Creighton and kill Pate, I don't think you get anything, or you do, you just miss out on getting Creighton's armor and stuff. So why do I have to kill the spider again? Does that make it to where it shoots beams? I really don't want to do that fight again. I could. I don't know which bonfire would be to do it. I guess Cape Threshold would probably be the one to go and do that. Or Chapel Threshold, not Cape Threshold. What happens if we go fight the spider again? And while we're looking at that, I'm going to go ahead back to under number 2. You're not making sense to me. Damn! Dual greatswords is just so funny. It's such a meme build. All right, so now that we got that, let's go ahead. Giving them a humanity. Now to go after Dark Lurker. So this time, hopefully we don't die. Oh, bonfire number 2? Yeah, that was the chapel one. But my question is, why do I have to go fight the spider again? What's the point? Ah, damn it. You distracted me. Just kidding. I was not paying attention. Oops. All right, let's not waste humanity's pasta. Come on now. Can't be wasting our humanities. Ah. That's how pasta does. Pasta screws up. All right, let's see if we can knock out these guys. Because we got that Havel one. And then the other one. Always end up almost falling down there. It's about which people you love most or least. Okay, I know you're confusing me because that doesn't answer any of the question I had there. Yeah. Smash, smash, smash. It's like we get a little bit of hyper armor there. Oh. Oh. No, you don't, Treebeard. Damn. Dart spells suck, FYI. Dart spells never do a lot of damage. Alright, so should be right around the corner here. Yeah. Alright, so we do this. We need the bright bugs. Or not bright bugs, but the butterflies. Because there's no way to do it down here. And you set your first light, which lights this torch, or this bond thingy. Then we go and get the last person over here. Hi, lady. Oh, there's a hole there. Bye. Well, that worked in our favor, didn't it? Why don't young people think about starting a family these days? Well, depends on culture and where you're at, because a lot of the times it's people. Okay, so this is, hold on real quick. This is going to trick you. You do need to fall down here. That's how you get out. Lots of young people, at least my generation, were told not to pursue careers and do all that and then start a family. So you start really late, then you have less kids or so.
Young undead, the dark beset, let us see.
And
I've seen dark that has existed from what once was a great void of darkness, but slowly the scattered fragments. It is we who will be.
oh, cool. I got Resonant Soul. All right, give an effigy. Because now we go for Bonfire Flame number 2. We got to do this 3 times. As far as I know, 3 times. But yeah, a lot of people nowadays, you're told to go to college or whatever, do a career and all that. And there's just not a lot of people want to start families. Plus, if you look at the way the culture is right now, at least in America, you got all the OnlyFans models and whatnot. And it seems like just about any girl you meet or talk to is going to have one or do something with it. And then it's just big, what they call hookup culture. not everybody wants to be down for that. So, and I don't blame them. I'm not about that. I don't judge those that do it, but it's not for me. Like I told my wife, I said, you know, if God forbid we ever split or so, I am not getting married again. I'd be focusing on just me and mine. Booyah! Doesn't mean I probably wouldn't date, but I definitely wouldn't be getting married again. I got my woman, and I love her to death, even if I'm mad at her or she's mad at me or whatever. It don't matters. Okay, so now I'm confused. I'm gonna have to look this up now, because I thought you just had to keep going down here and doing this. Wait. Each place. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, I got it. I got it. It just came to my brain. Okay, hopefully he's at each one then, or he should be. So we kind of wasted one here, which kind of sucks, but that feels bad. Yeah, you see a lot of, like, my Facebook is always full of, like, those stupid videos where they pop balloons if they're into the people or not. Just a lot of people are just trashy nowadays. That's just what it seems. You got to really look hard to find someone that's actually decent. I consider myself lucky. I met my wife through a friend, a coworker of mine, and she's 1 in a million, so not that any other girl I've dated or whatever was not special in some way, but she's special. Okay, now I know I never did the Belfry Soul with you guys either, so we might go do that at some point. Okay, so the next one we need to go to was gonna be here. I know this one at least. Hold on. I did not see your comments. Hold on. So I feel that the level of thinking is declining, like a lack of appreciation for education, for example, middle or high school. But the most disastrous thing is the people on the internet, those who claim to be incredibly wealthy when they are not actually rich and were earning money illegally, and who tell children to go and start business without knowing how any business can succeed. The success of any project depends on... Oh yeah, you kind of hit the nail on the head there. A lot of it, like I said, is people telling you to go and do what I said, like, these guys are gonna suck. So if you noticed, real quick, hold on, if you noticed, the bonfire said 7. That's because I came here and farmed this dude a lot. So this area is technically at a new game 7 level. That might kill me. Oh, it didn't kill me. I'm surprised. I'm very surprised. But yeah. But no, that's what it is. I'm gonna say this as for speaking for myself, right? I could not care less, or I could care less how school was. I didn't like it. I didn't want to go. I hated it. I always thought it was a waste of time during my day, but I do love to learn. I actually love science. I love history, and I like to do some math, not a whole lot of math. Math was never my strongest subject, although I'm okay at it. But I always viewed school as just babysitting time. It was just where you would go when your parents didn't want you around, and or they had to go to work and you couldn't be trusted to be home. So you go to school. That's just what you did, right? That's what I was saying last time. You asked, like, why don't some Americans go to college after or something like that? A lot of them do, and it's just because that's just a continuation with what they know and already doing. So they go to college. Like I went to college for a couple semesters. I didn't graduate though, but I need to. I would like to, because I want to do it for myself this time. Oh God. Oh, whoa. Oh, they're all there. Okay, we're gonna need to lure them out. They're all there. But you know, trying to get my thoughts. Sorry, sometimes it's hard for me I get so distracted with this. Drop down. Okay. You go as a continuation of what you're already doing, okay? That's the main thing. Then you get done with high school, you go to college, you either do it because you want to, or you learn, hey, this ain't for me, and then you go off and do something else. Some people just go straight into the workforce. You got some people that go and do a trade school instead and learn a trade, like electric engineer or electrician or plumbing or anything like that. A lot of people do that. So college isn't always for everybody, but I won't say not to go to college, because you can learn some cool stuff there. But like some people would talk about how it's kind of a waste of money or a waste of time. It can be. I took a hardware class to learn how to put computers together, and actually I was hoping to learn like how to solder and all of that jazz, right? I'm gonna see if I can poison any of them. Uh-oh. And did I learn any of that? Nope, I did not. Instead, I did a lot of on-computer labs, meaning that I oh God. Ooh. Gotta heal. Don't you flame swash me. Oh God, he forbidden sunned me. Trying to get up on him so I can, well, do that. That actually worked out pretty nice. Anyway, I took a computer hardware class, learned how to put computers together, because I thought it was a lot harder than it actually is. At least nowadays, you're not sitting here soldering, capacitors and all that stuff together to actually make the computer, right? Even though I would like to learn how to do that, because I think it's really interesting how computers work and how they are. Anyway, I took that computer class, and that class at the time was maybe $200 or something. I don't know, because when I went to school in 2012 and 13 and all that, it was a little cheaper then than it is now. So, oh, you dick. All right, goodbye. And we didn't do it at all. The one time that I actually touched a computer that I thought we were gonna repair, it was an old almost a gateway. I don't think it was a gateway. I forget exactly what it was, but it was one of the standard white outside case and everything, and it just looked like it came from the late 90s, early 2000s. And he brought it out. It was covered in dust inside and out. It had smoke residue all around it from a smoker. So we could already tell what was happening. He was just like, let's diagnose and see what's not working. We plugged it in. It didn't work. Why? Because it's full of dust and smoker residue. So, you know, that burnt everything out inside. And then if you did, you could smell the burning happening when he plugged it in. So I could already tell that was a problem. But we didn't even learn anything else. All we learned was what an HDMI is, what is a VGA cables, what are the type of things you see on the back. And I get it was a basic class, but come on, I thought we were going to get some hands-on knowledge. There were supposed to be labs and all that. And this is at a community college, FYI. So this generation thought they were smarter because of the internet. They believe the internet shows you the truth about people. But when they grow older, they realize they were doing things wrong. Well, that plays into the fact that we were lied to for the longest time about the world and what is good and what's not. There's a term or something where it's like a modernist view that anything before today is dumb and not correct. And you know, you look back on a lot of older stuff. Sure, Victorians were killing themselves left and right, giving each other lead in their drinks, and you know, giving babies really unclean bottles and unsafe ways of drinking milk and all that stuff, right? Pasteurization, antibiotics, all that has really helped us to prolong human stupidity, if anything, as it goes. I mean, hell, Asmongold had it right where he's not wrong, where it's like you have a lot of people that are potato pickers or so. I mean, hell, I might be one of those potato pickers, who knows? But you have people that were given this technology that really just don't have the capacity for it in their brains, and they think they're intelligent or smart because they can do a smartphone. They can use a smartphone or I mean, you know, hell, even come on here and live stream and play a video game or whatever. It's not the case though. Intelligence isn't measured in that way at all. So, damn it, I forgot what I was doing. I get distracted. But you know, intelligence can be a lot of things. You go to some third world countries, or even the people in the Amazon or in Africa that still live, you know, hunter-gatherer type lives, and they're a lot smarter than some people that live in the first world country like we do and stuff. I don't know where you live, but you know, there are people, they know how to do things. And then you put somebody like our generation where they live to try and plow a field, or you know, store food for the winter, or a disastrous sandstorm or whatever, you know, whatever have you, where they live. They won't know what to do. They'll die in not a long time. They'll die. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. Oh, there's more of them in here? Oh my gosh. What'd you say? Simplest examples I've encountered online are people who fall in love with each other online, like two young men who think this is love, and the blind trust that exists online. Well, yeah. And then the other lie too is people post only their happy times on Instagram and stuff like that, right? So you see all this happiness, like you talked about the people going to Bali and all that. You see the good times of it, but you don't see the struggle that they may have had to even get there, or while they're there, because you got people accosting them or whatever. It's like India. India can be really beautiful in some parts, but then all we see online is just the trash, people, you know, doo-dooing in the river and people smearing doo-doo on themselves, and it makes India look like a trash country and people and stuff. The internet will show you what you want to see, they say, based on your algorithm you watch. Mine ranges from like the most racist stuff in the world that I don't even know how it gets there, just because I like the funny, like a racist joke or something, and it goes both ways. I'm mixed, so I don't care. That's just how it goes for me. I like all kinds of humor when it comes to that. But you like one thing, and the next thing you know, you're being shown all types of racism, some from both sides of the spectrum, from all different kinds of racist stuff. White people being racist, black people being racist, Asians, Hispanics, everybody. Because everybody is towards each other in a sense. Not everybody has that whole unity, you know, we are one, coexist type of mentality. That's a very, I want to say American and maybe white people thing more than anything else. Oh, let's see if I can poison him. Oh, I can. I will say, going back and playing the other Dark Souls, because we're going to be starting Dark Souls 1 tomorrow and then Dark Souls 3 on Thursday. You know, poison builds are not the same like they are in this one at all. Poison is ridiculously stupid in this game, especially toxic. Oh, it's very controversial. Not everybody's going to share my views. I'm not probably going to share any views you may have. It's just how it goes. But that's people. That's the thing. I wish we could be like, you know, one world, everybody's happy and awesome and, you know, everything's great. But that's just not how it is. It's not the reality of it. If that were the case, we wouldn't have wars. That's how I look at it. Would be nice though. Don't you flame swash me. But as you say, they just, you got to take the good with the bad. You know. I know God's got a plan for everybody and everything in this world, and one day that plan's going to be totally revealed, and not a lot of people are going to like it. Probably even myself. Who knows? Ah! Oh, God. Uh-oh. That's some baloney Tony. Woo! There we go. Got the hit, finally. I try to respect everyone's opinion as best I can, though. That's just how I was raised, and that's just what I do to be polite. Whether I agree with you or not, not you personally, but just like anybody, you know, that's up to me. And doesn't matter if nobody likes my opinion or whatever. It's just how it goes sometimes. Where does this lead? Okay, that seems to be the one to go down. So what does this say? I just try to be real about it. There, no, there's not. That's death. We go down there, that's death. All right. So that takes care of that one. So now we need to go back to, what bonfire was it? I know which one, but it's the Shaded Wood, the ruins. That's the one we need to go to. If we were young men, if there were young men here, they would insult me. They'll say, this is old man who lives in a cave say. They say that about anybody. It's even worse in America right now, because if you don't have the popular opinion about crap, you know, you get ostracized and whatever, and it's just annoying. We're supposed to be a country of, I would say, intellectual thought, but that doesn't always seem to be the case. But you know, c'est la vie. That's just how it is. Yeah, so when you went to college, you got a phone? I got my first phone in middle school, and that was because at the time there were a lot of pew-pews happening, or at least my mom said that it was because of the Columbine incident that happened, that, you know, that tragedy. So, and then, you know, we're also post 9/11 and all that. So I got a phone because of that, just in case something happened. Whoa! Hey, he's not invisible anymore. Why is he not invisible? I did do a bonfire set. No, I didn't. Not on this character. Never mind, I lied. Hey, Creighton's not over here, is he? Is he still over here? I wonder. But I got a phone in middle school. Basic phone, though, you know, and it was back with the flip phones and all that, so nothing fancy. I got made fun of, actually, because my teacher had the same phone. So they would make fun of you because the teachers aren't cool, All right, there we go. And this should be the last one, because this is the third place we would see him at anyway. Spoiled? You know what? I would say I probably was a little spoiled. And, it did me a disservice, to be quite honest. I mean, I love my parents, don't get me wrong. But a lot of things I ended up learning, I either had to teach myself, watch videos, or, just learning about stuff, or my wife taught me because she's 6 years older than me. So, and I hate that she would have to do that, but there's just a lot of things I had to grow up and be an adult about that I didn't get taught that as a kid. Like, my parents wouldn't even let me have a job when I was a teenager, and I had requested for one, but they didn't want me to do it. I didn't see a reason to, but I wanted my own money and to, get my start in the world and whatnot. All right, here we go. Spoiled, I guess, a little bit, yeah. But I never had, I won't say I was spoiled to a point where I had like all new things or something like that. My parents had relatively good jobs, and but I was still rocking the PlayStation 2 when everybody else had a PS3. And when I finally had enough money after working a bunch of overtime, I saved up to get me an Xbox 360 Elite. And that was right when they were starting to be phased out for the Xbox Ones and PS4s and stuff. So, my school, let's see, my school is 10 minutes away. Of course, young people should definitely have a social life. But, it's one of those things where I wanted to get started early on certain things so I could have an advantage in my own right and just learn stuff. Oh, my heavens. He zip-zapped. Woohoo! Come here, buddy. Yeah! 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 Dual great swords is just ridiculous. That's legitness. Uh-oh. He's gonna zip-zap me. But again, different strokes for different folks. Whoa! Oh, he emitted force at me. Personally, I think I would have benefited having a job early, because then at least I would have known what to do about, like, applying and stuff like that. When I had to do that myself, I had my dad yelling at me about going to the places and talking to them, but that's not how you do things anymore. And this was back in 2011, 2012. So you just didn't go and talk to the places anymore. You had to put your application in and hope for the best a lot of the time. Although I did do it at least at one place, because they were hiring out the bat. At a glass place, they made windows, or I want to say they made windows, but they didn't really make windows. It was more like cabinets and stuff, but using tempered glass and all. That was a cool job. I learned how to use the CNC machine and all, and that was really fun. You definitely had to know basic math at least for that, so that was, useful for what I learned in school, right? That's the other thing too, talking about school, they just teach you a lot of things you don't really use in life necessarily, at least in America. I don't know how it is in other places. Money isn't easy. Young people don't know this. Your parents taught you the most important lesson in life. Oh, I am grateful. That's why I said, don't get me wrong, I love them dearly. But learning how to make money and then doing it is kind of different in approach. Meaning, I can sit here and talk about like my streams and stuff. I don't make any money doing this. Would it be cool to make money about doing this eventually? Sure. To be honest, that is kind of the goal at the end of the day. But whether it happens, I don't know. So I still got to do stuff to take care of my own and take care of myself and pay the bills and all that. My wife does that right now, but I'm hoping to take over that because she's going to go to school here soon. So, and then eventually I would like to go back to school too, so I can finish up my degrees and finally do that stuff. Okay. Oh shit, it's here? Oh. Uh-oh. I was not ready for this. I was not ready for this. Oh, I was not ready for this at all. Uh-oh. Not particularly crazy right now, but it's about to be, I think, because they summon more. Holy crap, I didn't expect it to actually be here right now. I thought we had to go somewhere. Uh-oh. Come on. Oh. Oh. Oh, there it goes. Oh my heavens. Uh-oh. Come on. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's 3 of them now. Uh-oh. Please tell me I can heal. Heal one more time. Okay. Woo. Oh, there's gonna be a big explosion. Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, one more hit. One more hit. No. Uh-oh. Got him. Oh, I got him. Max out devotion to the covenant. Oh, cool. Wow. So that was the Dark Lurker boss. Dude, I was not prepared for that, but I guess I was. I was more prepared than I thought. Why am I able to run through these bosses right now? I mean, granted, yeah, we're level 200, so it's not that crazy. But I'm like, we had so much struggles last week. I don't know if just my mind wasn't on it then or something. Awesome. And we maxed out the Darkness Covenant, so that's funny. Yeah, no, I try to honor my parents whenever I can. Just going back to your comment there. Your devotion to your covenant is deepened and you gained a rank. Ooh, there's darkness in me.
Is the mother of all. All things were born from it.
Yep, live stream's over. Nah, we're not done yet. Great resonant soul, nice. Now, that apparently is a pretty badass thing, badass spell, right? And then, because I still got to do this on my Hexer at some point. And I got to come back and do that at some point.
These to you.
Oh, I got the Dragon Chime. Cool.
Embrace. May the dark.
So, all right. Yep, that's it. Stream over. Bye, everybody. Let's go back. Let's go see what, because now I think I can use that soul, the Dark Lurker soul, to get the move Climax, which I won't be getting on this character, but I want to see. I think we got to go to talk to Strand for it. But yeah. So that's how you get Dark Lurker, though. You go and light each of those fires. It's not as crazy as you think, and apparently it's a hidden boss. But, you know, I think if you found out how to do it to one, it should click in your brain to go, oh, go back to the other ones. Now, granted, I didn't do that at first. I thought it was just that one, and that's how you access it, because he would disappear from the other ones. But no, that's where you go. So, okay, so this life drain patch. No, how do you get climax then? I thought you had to beat Dark Lurker for that. So, life drain patch. Consume a number of souls and affects dark in a certain spot. Inflict damage upon those who touch it. How do you get the climax spell? Hold on. Now I gotta know. Nah, but it would be cool to be monetized on here. I do have a tip page. Like, don't know if it works, but, you know, if anybody was ever interested. Not like a you have to do it type thing. So required, that's the word. Dark Souls 2 to get climax. Reach rank 3, finding Dark in 3 locations, clearing all time. Yeah. So do I gotta go talk to him again, I guess. Let's go back. We'll go back to the one where he's close at. There. Because supposedly that's what you got to do. You just talk to him. We beat everybody, so we got rank 3. So it should just give us the spell. It doesn't say we need to have a certain intelligence thing for it or not. Oh, okay, there we go. There it goes. So we get climax, and then we get the Xanthios crown, overcoat, gloves, and waistcoat. Cool. And then I'll buy your humanities. I don't really want to buy your bonfire aesthetics. Thanks, bro. So climax in itself, it uses up every soul that you have. And that's how it gains its power. So it doesn't matter if it's, you know, 100 to 5,000 to 1,000,000 souls. If you have 1,000,000 souls and you use climax, boom, there goes your 1,000,000 souls. You only need a max, I think it said 5,000 to get the most damage out of it. So you don't need any more than that. So just keep that in mind. But it's apparently a spell that really wrecks face when it comes to why is it doing that? There we go. Okay, sorry. I don't know what was happening. Oh, I think I had it on the down arrow, my controller. Whoops. I was like, why is it going to that? So behind the scenes. Yeah, I know, right? Well, that's how it goes. You talk about controversial stuff and then people join in and see stuff. All right, so real quick, so what do we have now? But you use climax, have at least 5,000 souls, and then boom, it'll like insta kill a lot of people. I don't have it on my hexer, or else I would show it off, but I don't. We could just go do some PvP now if we really wanted to, for funsies. Let's see. We're an hour and 8 minutes in at least. -5, so an hour and 3 minutes. I do -5 because I got my 5-minute starter. We could just spend the rest of the time and go do PvP for a little bit as our strength build. And then we'll just talk about what's going to happen down the road. Let's go see what we can get though real quick with the souls that we got, because we got those 2 new souls. And then we got Dark Lurker Soul, which we know we can get that 1 spell, but I don't use spells on this character. This character is straight up only strength and physicality. Is my Unga Bunga. I love Unga Bunga builds. Strength builds are my bread and butter. My milk and cream. It's what I love playing the most in any of these games. Takes a little practice, but it's not too bad. Trade. That's what I'm like. Buy, trade. What do I need to do? So we can get the Lois Greatsword, which is more of a dex weapon, it seems. The Knights of Lois were commanded to strike down each malformed terror that arose from chaos. See, this is where a quality build, I think, is fun, just because you have a lot of these cool weapons seem to be a little bit better. So you get, okay, so you get a sword and you get a shield. That's really it. Okay, we'll just trade these for that. And then the Dark Lurker soul, because we don't really need it for anything else. I'm just gonna eat it because I don't need the hex. I'll get the hex on my other characters, so it's no biggie. Now, where can I buy stamina thingies? Because she doesn't sell them, does she? Oh, she does. There we go. Yeah. And then we'll get 20 of these. Down to 21. Can't hold any more of those. And then we'll get fire arrows, because fire arrows are fun. Alright, so let's go do some PvP. I'm terrible at it, but I think it would be fun to do. Where should we do it at? I know, right? It'd be cool if we could ride the tiger. Where should we? Well, you know what? Actually, let's go do Belfry Soul, because I did not do that with you guys yet. And then we can do some PvP while we do that. So Belfry Soul. Hello. Yeah, let's join the Bellkeeper Covenant. Just zip it through his stuff. We don't really need to know what he says. A bunch of crazy stuff anyway. Smash! We'll put the ring on and then we'll come in here and like do this with people that are and invade them or whatever. But for now, let's just BAM! This is how OP we are right now. We have reached final level. And this is only with our strength at 50, so I didn't go all the way to 60. I think a pure strength build we would need to do 60 strength. But I'm not sure in this game. I think they say really 40 or 50 is really as high as you want to go. Just to keep things somewhat okay. And again, we are level 200, so I think if we invade people, it'll be also level 200 people. Come back here. If not in the same range. For regular, I guess, honor level PvP, we want to be soul level 150. But there's also soul memory that we have, apparently. That's a thing, so... Look, this guy doesn't even do jack crap to us. And then we also have the, Damn, these guys hurt. We also have the Fugs that I want to upgrade. The big ass ultra great sword. Okay. I just want to make sure if it was a mimic. I don't remember. I think we get the Black Knight greatsword here. If not, it's down there. Oh, immolation. Yuck. Not a pyromancy I'm a big fan of. No, no, no. Don't like to sit here and burn myself up the entire time. Alright. Down this way. I know there's also a hidden wall that I haven't gotten yet too. But I don't really care to go and get it right now. Oh shit. That's where it was. Or another hidden wall. Yeah, that was... Whoops. Okay, that's okay. We already killed everything. We'll just run back. There's a hidden wall right there. I forgot. Duh. Speaking of hidden walls, I was talking about the one back in the DLC area. So, oops. Silly me. Is there something over here? Yeah, there is. Simpleton Spice. I've actually never spiced any of my spells on my Hexer. I don't really know if there's a reason to or not, other than to be able to use it. Apparently it does mess with time, like how long it stays in some power aspect, because you're not the right intelligence or faith or whatever to use it. So I guess use it at your own will, your own knowledge to do it. Just keep that in mind. Where is it at? No, it's right here. No, it's not there. Where is it at again? No, right here. Right here. There it is. You should have shield and sword. For PvP, shield and sword? You know, I mean, question wise, one of my questions for you was just like, where are you from? You don't have to say, like, you know, certain details. You could even say region. I don't care. I'm just curious because you said you're learning how to speak English and all that. So, but you seem to type very well, unless you're using a translator thing. I do that for my Spanish when I talk to my brother and stuff. So, I get it. Mi español no es muy bueno. Should get Commando to teach me more. All right, so we got that. That's Belfry Soul. So now let's get up. Let's switch it up. Do our PvP. So if we, but then I got to put a ring on. I don't want to. We can just invade. We could do that. People invade here all the time, so we can invade here. I'm gonna go back to the bonfire though, because we're gonna do it at the beginning area. Let's go be jerks and ruin people's day here. Or get my shit wrecked. Either one. Gotta do something to fill the time right now. We already beat the game. We went back and got Dark Lurker and we got the others. So let's do, we'll keep our shield on. What weapon should we use? Cause see, I want to upgrade this thing, but it won't let me do it because I need 30 dex. Why do I need 30 dex for this? I want to use this. This is my favorite ultra great sword to use. I love this thing. I use it in Dark Souls 3 when I got it, the Fugs. That thing is great. We could go Great Sword. We could go, ooh, we could go our Twin Blade. Yeah, let's do our Twin Blade. Yeah, Twin Blade. All right, let's PvP a little bit. Why not? Let me equip it actually and put it on here. And then do poison knives. And where are my thingies? There they are. Do you know Pharaoh? You're a Pharaoh? Oh no. Egyptian? Reading an intriguing novel. Want to hear about it? Asking so I don't. Yeah, you can totally tell me about it. What's the name of it? Right now it's chill mode. We're gonna invade and do stupid crap now because that's where we're at with this. So there's nothing else to do as far as in the game but other than go back and fight bosses again with bonfire aesthetics. So we might as well just do a little PvP. Hey, it's an Alfredo. Hello. Oh, they're doing that thing. Well, you can do it. You can do it. Wee. He wasn't gonna fight. It made me waste my thing. All right, we're gonna go somewhere else. Cause yeah, I don't know. I don't like ruining people's thing here. We'll go ruin it somewhere else. What would be a good spot to invade? I don't even care for the souls, so. The Belfry, yeah, we could do that, but that just seems very duh. Huntsman's Corpse probably would be okay. I mean, Forest of Fallen Giants isn't bad either. That's my work. What? Hold on. Sorry, seems like they're busy at my job right now, but I'm in the middle of this, so let's see. Are you gonna start bullying my friend? Yeah, we're gonna bully people for a little bit, but I'm trying to pick a good spot, not somewhere where it's totally crap for some people. Ooh, you know what, we could go and let's go do it for the Rat Covenant. Why not? Let's go there. We'll invade for the Rat Covenant and do that. That should be nice, right? Because then at least that's expected, in a sense. Oh, we meant to go to the other one. Yeah, no, we're not doing that here. Well, I guess it doesn't. No, because we got to join the Rat Covenant again. Hold on. Since I can't just join covenants, I gotta go and talk to the Rat Covenant person again. That one. Let's see, titled it's all Aztecs, rituals, traditions, politics, and the battles that shaped their world before Spain's arrival. Ooh, interesting.
Hello, Daddy.
Hi, love. What's up?
Me and Mama have finished.
Good job. Ah, it's cool. We'll vacuum in a little bit too, because Bailey's got hair like all over the place.
Floating around.
Yeah, I know, and it's especially bad in the kitchen, so we'll get to it in a bit though. But thank you. Good job. Huh? Yeah, you can. I don't care. All right. You smell good. Is that lotion or perfume? Oh, cool. All right. Let's join their covenant. I guess I could put the ring on and it'll just take me and I don't have to use red eye orbs. Where are you at? There you are. They hate it when you go to other covenants. There are some bullies on Discord who are basically bullying material. I could write a book. Oh yeah. And they're all League of Legends players. No. All right. Okay. We don't need to buy anything else there. We've got our stuff, so we should be golden. Use our poison knives. We're going to invest in poison knives too later down the road, I think. So, I guess if I was to swap a ring for something, if I swap, I think I can swap the Royal Soldier's ring. I don't really We'll see what it looks like. Rat Covenant. There you are. Yeah, we're still really good. Especially with this weapon, so. Alright, let's see if they will pick us up for an invasion, because we should get sucked into someone's world. Possibly. The Aztecs Aztecs were so crazy. I don't know what's worse though, because you had like the Mayans were pretty nuts too, but I think the Aztecs are the ones that took over the Mayans, at least I think. Do they not bother you if you join the Rat Covenant? Because it seems like they're not even coming out to attack or anything. So, let's see how this would work. You know what? We actually never went over there. I think I did it on my Hexer. So we should get prompted to invade, shouldn't we? Use a lockstone. Oh, there's some stuff over here. Yeah, we hadn't even gotten this stuff. I'm gonna definitely have to go back and like go to certain spots that I know I didn't go to yet that I did do on my other character. Whisper of Despair and a torch. Could have sworn there was something we could get there. All right, we might have to use an orb. I'm not getting taken into anyone's world here. Just get creepy laughing. Let's see. Oh, wait. Ring for the Rat Covenant. So if you receive this ring, rejoice in opportunity, your allegiance. Okay, join this covenant and wear this ring. Oh. Well, we don't want to do that. You know what, though? Let's use the RTS. Or the RTR, whatever. Red Tear Stone, so if we do get low on health, we get a bit of a boost. Can we not use the orbs here? We can't use orbs here. Aww. Well, that sucks. Alright, then let's go somewhere else then. I thought we could use the orbs here. That would explain why we hadn't gotten invaded or done invasions. Let's just go here. Screw it. Go to the Giants area. It's just the beginning area. We'll just do stuff here like real people. See if we get anything. Oh, we got someone. We got somebody. Ooh. A Dumbledore. That's funny. Let's go search for Dumbledore. Okay, they don't have this unlocked yet. They have to be up here. They have that shortcut unlocked though. Ah! You didn't even let me say hi. Yes. Got him. I got a token of spite. What's that? It's not a rat tail, that's for sure. Token of spite. Da, 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 da. Where are you? No, that's a dragon scale. I don't see it. Is it not in this stuff? Just gonna go down it. There it goes. So, proof of defeating another world's master. Okay. Cool. That was funny. Twin blades for the win! We'll see if we do another one. Get my poison darts. Poison knives. Not really. This game is actually really popular for PvP players and stuff like that. A lot of people really like this game for PvP. Dude, there's a lot of invaders here. What in the world? Hello. I guess it's one at a time then. Damn. I didn't get invaded that much. I mean, at least at one time. Well, someone got killed. Let's see, Havel Monster. My turn to die? Are you up there? Is that where we're going? Feel like I'm gonna get trapped. We'll keep it fun then. Come on, buddy. Ooh. Woo, woo, woo. 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 Aw, you dick. Well, Havel Monster won. I knew he was gonna lure me up. I mean, I figured that was gonna happen. But oh well, that's cool. It all works out. That was just crazy. There's 3 red spirits in that world, so. I know, right? Dark Worm, what are they gonna do to me? Twin Blade's fun though. This is cool. This is a good invasion weapon, I think. Ooh. Oh, in the fire area. Not the fire lizards. Wait, since he was firing out that way. Oh, I can't even get out of here. Uh-oh. Oh, well, target was destroyed. Master Luffy, you win this round. I got a token of spite for free. Wonder where I go and buy some more of these red things so I can do more of this. We'll do a couple more here and then we'll go somewhere else. I'm gonna look online and see like where's a good spot that a lot of people do this at. Because I'm sure there's like arenas and stuff some people do. We invaded the world of KK. KK. Oh, there's KK. Oh, KK's behind the fog wall. But I can go here. I think. Hey, there's a turtle. Now, it could also be that too. Is that KK? No, that's just another invader. Oh, they must be on like new game plus. Because this is a lot of invader people. I don't even know where he's at. I have to find him. Oh, there's KKK. KKK getting marked by Toidle. Praise the sun. Whee! 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 Twin Blades is just ridiculous. Woo! Oh! He pocketed me. I'm not even gonna heal because I'm all about that life. Woo! Come on, bro. You're gonna use up all your estases. Very nice. Oh. Gotcha. Nice. Good job. Oh man, that's funny. What's your take on the America's campaign in Medieval 2 Total War Kingdoms? Oh, as the Aztecs and stuff? Fun. I like it. Of course, I play the Spaniards mostly. You know, it's funny you bring up Medieval 2 right now because I actually just started another English campaign yesterday. Just kind of trying to role play a little bit for fun. And it's the first time I played Medieval 2 in like months, maybe. I think one of the last ones I had was a year or two ago was my last save on there. I was like, you know what? I haven't played Total War in a minute. I just took off Warhammer 3 from my computer because I was trying to go through and like eliminate games that I'm not playing right now, just to free up space. And since, you know, memory's ridiculous and I'm broke poor, I can't afford to buy more hard drives right now. And with my other hard drive failing at the moment, I'm gonna need a spot to put my videos, at least so I can start doing videos again, because I want to sling all of this together so I can make my review video I want to do. I can't attack these, can I? No. Where is he at? But yeah, I had to do that, so fun. But I'm not really playing Warhammer 3 like that anymore anyway. Not that I don't like the game. Oh, they challenged the boss. Oh well. Not that I don't like the game. I actually really enjoy it, but there's just so much to it now, and it's a huge game. And since I'm not playing it, there's really not a point to keep doing that. Or to keep it on my PC for now. Aww. Alright, well that seems like for here, so let's go to... You know what? Yeah, let's go to the Belfry Luna. There's definitely people there. I know at the Belfry Soul too, we could go and do that. Those are like the PvP places, if anything. Let's see if we can do it here. Probably not though, given that it's Bellkeeper. Oh, nope. Doesn't seem we can right here. Okay. Wrong spot. Can we invade earlier though? Like early Bastille stuff. No, you know what? Let's go invade Hyde's area. That's more arena like anyway, so. But yeah, I had to uninstall it for now, and I'll go back to it at some point. I really enjoy the Dwarf campaign, and I've been kind of wanting to do that for a minute. Ah, nobody's here either. Come on. Look, Lord Sauron's right here. You can't tell me I can't invade Sauron's world. Let's try again. Nope. Lame. All right. Where to go? Where to go? Ooh, I wonder if people invade at the Cathedral Blue. We'll see. Or can I? Can I not invade here? Nope. We can't even invade here. Alright, never mind. Makes sense, I guess. Cathedral Blue, it's the blue guys. They go and help everyone, the Blue Sentinels. But I tried to play it, my English campaign right now. I was trying to play it where we don't... Ooh. I wonder if we can invade people at Black Gulch and ruin people's day there. We'll see. I was trying to see if I could roleplay it where I leave certain people alone and roleplay it where I go after like the Middle East or whatever, the Holy Lands and all that. Nope, it won't even let me invade here. Dang, where are some good places to invade in this game? I know Forest, but doesn't seem I can go there. No Man's Wharf? Maybe. But, France won't leave me alone, and I had a good relationship with them, and then they attacked and betrayed me, per usual, stinking French. It's always the French. They always do crap like that. But, dang, I can't do it here either. Aw. See, this is where, when you're level 200, I don't know if that has anything to do with it. It might, though. Oh, I'd hate to do it here, but... Actually... Let's see if we can do it at the Undead in the Crypts. But the campaign itself is going all right. I'm currently at war with Denmark and with France and Milan. We're always at war with Milan. Nope. Maybe Earthen Peak? And yeah, it's not going the way I thought it would go. Do I have to be in a different covenant for this to work right? Because maybe that's what it is. Because the Rat King Covenant, I thought I could do that. Maybe we need to join the Darkness Covenant again. Because that is technically, I think that is a PvP covenant. We'll go join our Darkness one again. See what it does. What do I think of the Odyssey, the new one? I've not seen it, and I don't plan to see it. I think Nolan did a bad thing. and there's nothing but jokes coming from that movie, so yeah, I don't care to see it. I'll keep with my TV version that came out when I was younger. Alright, let's join the Pilgrims of the Dark again. Alright, and then... Now, I know that doesn't really dictate where we can use the red eye orbs, but I feel like that'll do better. Because I was hoping to be able to use it here, but... I know I can invade this area because I got invaded in this area. So should be able to invade here. Oh, is it because the boss is still alive? Is that what it is? Or no, the boss is dead, so can I not invade here now? Because of that? Aw. I want to do some invasions. All right, time to go to the internet. Let's see. Dark Souls 2. Best places for invasions. Again, we are really high level, so it might play some factor here. Okay, so supposedly we can, if we leave our red sign at Drain Lake Castle, we might actually get something, so that's interesting. So, yeah. This person says Iron Keep, Towers of Hyde, Drain Lake Castle, and the Bastille. And of course the Bellkeeper's area, but unless I guess we write down our name. Let me see if Tower of Flame does anything. I don't think we need to be near the bonfire to do it, right? Do we? No. Why won't you let me invade? I don't even have a red soapstone. I don't even know where to get that. Because I have my blue one. Well, we could try and do the blue. We'll see. And be a helper. Nope. Not here, at least. It could have something to do with player population too, though, so let's keep that in mind. Given that a lot of people do still play this, I'm not gonna lie. I got invaded quite a bit, although some of them were NPC. Ah, here we go. Possibly. Damn it! Okay, so it just seems like certain spots we can use it at. Because some people use this as an arena. Based on what the internet said. Damn it! Nobody wants to let me invade. Alright, let's try here in the middle. Damn it! Well, damn. Can't imagine if they made a movie about you, they'd change your personality. Probably. I doubt if anyone made a movie about me that it would sell well. Hey, we got invaded. It's about freaking time. I'm cool with that. Yo, invader, where you at? Invader. Hey. Praise the sun. Woo! 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 Oh! Oh, he got me. Really? Woo! Like my sound effects? Woo! Ah! He poked me. Woohoo! Big summer blowout. He got me. Finally, we had an invasion of some kind. That's cool. About the cat wars in the street? That would be crazy. If you want a real life crazy documentary about something, you should look up the Emu Wars of Australia. Alright, so we got one there, but it didn't seem like much was happening. So let's go to Lost Bastille. And let's go to... I guess we could go to the servants' quarters. We'll walk around and see where we can invade at in here. Just trying to fill time, everybody. That's just kind of where we're at with things right now. Let's see if this works. Ah! Again, no. Come on. Oh, that dude blew up again. Nah. Let's see. Come on. There's bound to be one person. You have crazy ideas, but how to implement them? Like crazy ideas like what? Like crazy ideas for products, crazy ideas for movies. What's your crazy ideas like? Like what you mean? Ah, nobody wants to be invaded. You know what? We should probably look up right now. What's the population of the game right now? There's got to be at least a few thousand, maybe. Given Elden Ring's popularity, I'm sure if we were playing Elden Ring, we definitely could invade or get invaded or whatever. Well, given that we aren't able to invade there, let's go to Draenlake Castle again. And let's go to the King's Gate, because I know I got invaded there before, so should be somebody we can invade. I am curious though. Let me go here and see. Steam player count. And Dark Souls 2. Okay. Dark Souls. Whoops. Okay, there we go. So Dark Souls 2, Sins of the, or Scholar of the First Sin right now. Current players, and we are one of the 1,835 players at the moment. So, yeah. Now, if we were doing, let's see, Elden Ring. And this is just for Steam, so Yeah, Elden Ring's got like 29,000. So yeah, and then Night Rain, Elden Ring Night Rain has 10,000 currently. So yeah, if we were playing that one, I'm sure I could get somebody invade, but that's okay. Let's see what we can do here, because I'm sure we can get an invasion going. Ooh, yes, no, this is the way. I don't know where to get the red soapstone though. I'm gonna have to look that up. No, you don't get to do that. Stab. All right, I can't do it in this area. What about over here? Come on. I got invaded over here, so there you gotta let me do it here. No, not at all. That's surprising, actually. I forget. Yeah, you sell that stuff. Okay. What about out here? Because I got invaded out here too, so. For reals? How do the invasions work in this game like that? That's what I wonder. Because, like, I got invaded here. Granted, you know, the boss is still alive, so I don't know if the boss needs to be alive or not. I think in Dark Souls 3, that's how that works. Unless you put your summon sign down. Because people still doing... people still do arenas in that game right after Pontiff. It's usually the arena spot. Dang. Well, poop. I was hoping for a little bit more invasions, but I guess that's not in our cards today. Again, not a whole lot of players given the life of the game, right? But all right, so instead what we'll do is talk about tomorrow and Thursday and going on with the next month. So all right, let's do that. Let me see, because I'm gonna do one more time here at Cardinal Tower. Let's see if we can get at least one more at the Giants area. Covers everything from adventures and cat videos to camping, horror stories, and exploring strange places. I mean, I would just say put it, you know, put it to use. Can you draw? If you can draw, you can make cartoons or something, comic strips or something. You could write stories. You want to use media? Use media. There's lots of ways you can get that out if you want to. Oh, we get to do it. All right. So while we invade, I'm going to talk about what's coming soon. So this next month, and also this month, since we're in the new month of August, we're going to be doing Dark Souls 1 and 3 on Wednesday and Thursday. Tuesday, I'm going to leave it up for grabs as far as whether we... Uh-oh. Hey, I actually lived. That's crazy. Anyway, so Dark Souls 1 on Wednesday, Dark Souls 3 on Thursday. Tuesday will be up for whatever game I want to do. That'll probably be... We'll give it a minute and see if I can invade again. I don't know. I might go do like... Because Commander suggested doing retro games. So I think I might do that. I have an emulator installed, so we could do some emulation or so. Just to mess around, you know, nothing crazy, nothing too redonkulous. If you have any recommendations for any older games and you want to see me play them, you know, be sure to comment them down below and all that. Let's see, no in real life. I mean, you could do a real life vlog if you want to. That seems to be kind of the thing, like people doing podcasts now. Podcasts for everybody. We're gonna keep trying this every now and again. But Dark Souls 1, I'm thinking of doing a, you could call it hybrid in a sense, but I was gonna kind of go strength again, just because I love strength builds, and if you know, I hope that's not too boring for everybody. But I was gonna throw pyromancy in there as well. We could go dex and do a dex build with the pyromancer, which is what I am working on currently. But I'm like, I don't really want to do that, you know. I've already done a strength faith build. That was the first thing I always typically do, or either strength or strength faiths. That's usually what I like to run. I already did that though in my spare time. So that was also to get the achievements and stuff. So I've completed all the achievements on that game. So I was thinking of doing, because I'm going to do a pyromancer build in Dark Souls 3. So I thought it could coincide with doing one in Dark Souls 1 and do one in Dark Souls 3. And you can kind of compare the two to see how it was versus how it kind of is now, at least in Dark Souls 3. And then I have no idea how it is in like Elden Ring and stuff, or even if that's a thing you can do. So I don't know. I won't know that until I actually am able to get that game, which will be a while before that happens, sadly. But Tuesday, like I said, I'm gonna leave it up in the air. We'll do some just some on and off games. We might try a game out. I don't know whether I continue it or not. We'll see. If we do, it might be down the road. It won't be at this moment. I'm trying to prepare for early or mid-September. I want to start doing the horror games into October. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. Now, depending if I'm able to keep the same streaming hours as I have now, you know, we'll see how that goes in the near future. If I am, then cool. If not, then, you know, we'll work around that. And I'm hoping I can get back into doing videos again as well, so I can start doing that. That way, every video I've done right now is not exactly 2 hours or two and a half hours long. That's a lot for anyone to commit to watching anything, right? So, especially when it comes to streaming and all that, but just videos on itself, you know. I mean, the Dark Souls 2 video, I'm looking at maybe a 30-minute video or so to kind of cover some stuff, points, show some things that we've done. So I am going to be working on that at some point soon. What do you think of my personally? I mean, just based on what you type, you seem all right. I don't really know what to say for that one. I don't know you like that, so but based on what you type, you say a lot of random stuff. You seem fine, you know. And anyway, so that's kind of the go-to. We'll finish up with Dark Souls 1 however long that takes, and Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 is the longer game. Dark Souls 1, I don't see us being on that for too long, but if I'm only doing it one day a week, so you know, just on Wednesdays every week, that gives me what? Let me see. So we're starting it this week. 1, 2, 3, 4 Wednesdays until the next month. So, but honestly, with the way that game is, and I kind of know a lot about it, I don't see us taking that long on it. So it should be all right. Let's see if we can get another invasion, if at all possible. Still no. Sadness. You watch older videos and people invade all the time in this, and then here I can't even get one. It could also be too that my level's 200, so if I had a level 150, I probably could invade and be fine, but oh well. Not gonna worry about it. We'll see what we can do. But yeah, and then so Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3, we'll be doing a pyromancy build. Dark Souls 3, I'm not sure if I want to do it where I run strength and pyromancy like I'm gonna do in Dark Souls 1, because Dark Souls 1 I want to do axes, but that's where I was kind of thinking of sticking to that too in Dark Souls 3, so it's almost the same character. just the two different games. So we see how one build works in one game versus how it works in the second game, right? And we're going to be using axes only, with the exception of possibly a great axe if we would like to. But I'm going to try to keep it where it's just the regular axe at all possible. So I'm sure some of y'all know where I might go with that in Dark Souls 3, where I might try to grab at some point, just because it's one of the best axes in the game, but we'll see. I'm not great at suicide runs, so we'll see how it goes. Dark Souls 1, probably be the bandit axe or something. We'll see how that goes. But both are going to be pyromancers because I've never really run an actual pyromancer build, so I want to see how that goes. And Dark Souls 3 is apparently really good for pyromancy, so choose an answer: crazy, normal, human, or cat, or a traveler, online, or toast. For your personality thing, I guess a cat, because you keep saying that you're a cat, or at least you used to. All right, let's see if we do this. Dang it. Anyway, all right, so continuing on. We'll go through those, see how that is. Dark Souls 3 again is the longer of the games, so we'll have all the DLC to do as well. I'm not sure where I want to start the DLC for Dark Souls 3. Maybe before we go to Lothric, or to go fight the Lothric Knights and stuff, and Prince Lothric. I might pause there depending on what soul level we're at, and go from there. Dark Souls 3 is very grindy, so you need a lot of souls to level up in that game. Dark Souls 1, not so much, and I know the glitch if I want to use it. I'm gonna try not to though, but you know. And you're funny. We'll see how it goes as far as the build and everything. We might change it up, we might switch it up. I doubt it though, just because again, I know how the game is, and it's not too crazy. Dark Souls 1 is relatively easy, especially if you know how the bosses are. Oh, we got someone! Yay! We can get another invasion in! Yay! Now we gotta win it. But Dark Souls 3 is my favorite out of all of them, so I will say this one was awesome though, given how much flack I gave it in certain spots. But despite some of the bad areas, all the games have their bad areas, but this one was actually pretty fun. The build variety is actually pretty interesting. And then all the weapons too, and everything that you can use, because I don't even think you get a twin blade like this in Dark Souls 3. Oh, did he die? Aw. We finally got one, and then oh, we were disconnected. Oh, they must have all done forward or something. Oh, come on, let's try another one. Damn it. Nobody's fun anymore. Aw. Given how frustrating this game is, I can understand some people. I'm not trying to be mean, I just want to have a little fun. Oh, we got someone. Let's see what happens. It'd be funny if it was the jester guy that was just there. But yeah, so I'm excited. Dark Souls 1, again, we should be able to run through it relatively quick. Dark Souls 3 will take a little more time. Oh, we invaded this person before. Ah, dang it. Why? Boy, they get invaded and they're immediately like, nah, son. All right, so if we were to do the Bell Keepers, let's just, for example, what would that do? Hey! We got invaded. I'll take that. Let's see. I wouldn't say they should be coming up from the ladder. Ow! Well, aren't you a dick? Whee! Oh, what? How? People that don't respect the duel, man. You're supposed to bow first, but whatever. I guess he had the bow, so he had to do it. But anyway, I don't know. I'm excited. I've been taking a break from Dark Souls 1 for a minute too, because I was running it so hard. And now I've got Dark Souls 3. I got to the Painted World of Ariandel, I guess. Yeah. For the first DLC on my Steam Deck with my Paladin character I made. Let's see if we're not going to be able to invade anyone, are we? I wonder the lag input too, though, because like I got good internet, so that was weird. But it's just the way the hitboxes are in this game, I swear. But he was able, I was not even near him and he got me on the backstab. Like, what is that? What is that? Yeah, it's not working. Oh, lame. Oh, well. Anyway, so, and then Tuesday, I know next Tuesday, my little wants to do Minecraft again. So we might do Minecraft in our world that we were making that last time. Because she says she wants to participate and do another stream with Daddy. So we're gonna do that. I'll try to do it like last time because I think it worked out, having her up in the corner so you can see like her gameplay, and I won't show her face or anything, but I'm gonna have her gameplay over there and then have her join in, so that way you can see what she does and her goofy antics. I think it works out fine. Come on. That sucks. We got invaded. But we don't get to invade others. Oh well, Dark Souls 2, the failed invasions. Anyway, so yeah, we're about 2 hours now, so I think it'll be okay to call it quits at this point since we did beat the game. So, Sir Rigatoni, we bid you farewell. We did pretty good. We beat all the bosses. We got Dark Lurker in the end. We got the 2 tigers at the end too. First try, which was great. I love that. We did a couple of invasions that we could try. And then went and did Belfry Soul real fast. And wasn't even that bad since we're so overpowered at the moment. But I think that'll leave it for today. So tomorrow, again, we will start Dark Souls 1. And then Thursday, we'll start Dark Souls 3. We're going to run through them just because, again, I'm kind of on a Dark Souls kick. And I've been enjoying it and playing it for you guys. So it seems you guys have been enjoying it too. So hopefully you guys still come back and watch those. Dark Souls 2 in itself, again, I'm going to say not the worst, definitely not the best, but at least not to me. I still think Dark Souls 3 is my favorite of the bunch, and then Dark Souls 1 just because I have an appreciation for it now. But I will say for Dark Souls 2, I have an appreciation for that one now too. So with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to catch y'all tomorrow, and toodaloo.